Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm Kayla Enos-McCulley. I am the chair of the placement committee, and I apologize in advance because this is super awkward. I do not record myself making videos basically ever. So, not super comfortable, but if League is anything, it is a training organization. So, I guess we're just going to have to get comfortable with this because this is the new normal at this point, or hopefully for not too many more weeks. But anyway, so I have been asked by the board to talk about the placement committee as a whole, and what they do within our league structure, and kind of talk about what you could expect from serving as a member on this committee. So, first of all, let's talk about what the placement committee is. So, placement committee falls under the overall membership umbrella, and we report directly to the VP of membership on the board. Membership in league is really about two things. Getting new members and then retaining the members that we have. So, the placement committee is really kind of tackling the second piece of that. So, how, once we bring members in, do we keep them engaged? How do we keep them happy with what they're doing? So, it's a really fun committee from the perspective of, you are going out and basically making sure that all of our members are happy with the work that they're doing within League, that they're feeling satisfied and, engaged, and, like they're making a difference within our league structure. So, as part of the placement committee, basically, we've got, you can expect to see usually between, I want to say, like around 5 members of the placement committee in any given year. That fluctuates depending on how many members we obviously have within league. And so each one of the members, the placement advisors on the placement committee, are responsible for a list of advisees. So we go through at the beginning of the year and we separate out all of league and assign them to a placement advisor. And essentially, as a placement advisor, what you're doing, or hope that you're doing, is that you are reaching out to your advisees. Usually it's a list of, again, it fluctuates from year to year, but maybe, for example, this year there was about 10 to 11 per placement advisee, and you are just reaching out to them. Are you happy with where you're at? If Are you experiencing any problems? Almost like an HR department within league. So, making connections, getting to know people, making sure people feel that they are, not excluded, that they have a place, that they know somebody that is keeping them engaged, throughout the year, and that they're happy with the work that they're doing, essentially. So, oh my gosh, pardon me. I had notes pulled up on my phone. Went to sleep. So, okay, let's talk about some of the important things to keep in mind. Everybody always wants to know, what is the time commitment looking like for this committee? So it really fluctuates. And what's nice about this is that as a placement advisor, you're not tied to meetings at certain times where you have to be there at this such and such a time. A lot of the work that we do is really kind of just get it done on your schedule. Just make sure that you're doing it regularly and kind of making sure that you are checking in and making those connections. So that's what's really nice about it, is it really is flexible for those people that have a really packed schedule and don't necessarily have time to take on strict commitments. This would be a good fit for you. Let's see, what does it is year round. I will say there's not really a downtime. The busiest time for placement is actually right now. So the spring leading up to June dinner. So what placement is also the main thing that they're responsible for is placing all of you beautiful people for the next year. So finding out who are the chairs going to be, what committee is everybody interested in serving on going into next year, and hosting this placement fair, if we can call it that. Yeah. And trying to present information to everyone so that they have a clear understanding of what to expect for each committee, teaching them about the committees, and then hopefully finding a fit for them where they feel happy and comfortable going into next year. So expect to be busy usually between in any given year, March to May, usually for about 2 months. Um, we kind of covered what the committee does, and what the main goal is. Again, the main objective of this committee is ensuring that our members are happy and that we are retaining membership and retaining all the members that our new member committee does such a good job of bringing in. So once we get them, make sure that they're happy. Um, let's see, what kind of person would be a good fit for this committee? Obviously, somebody who is a type A personality. It's not required, but somebody who's really outgoing and is like interested in making new relationships with people within league and cultivating those relationships. Anyone who is looking for additional FaceTime, maybe socializing. I don't want to just say socializing because that's not what it's about, but I mean that's a big part of it, right? So if you're not comfortable going out of your box and getting to know people and really forming relationships, maybe not the best fit. Or if you're not comfortable and you want to be more comfortable, maybe this is a good fit because, right, like I mentioned before, this is a training organization. So if you're looking to work on a weakness, this could be a great opportunity for you to do that. Getting to know 10 new women within league that you didn't know very well before. Also something that is a good quality to possess. Like I said, this committee serves as almost like an HR department within league. So if you're great at conflict resolution, and you've got some experience in that, we don't experience conflict a lot, but if we do, this is the committee that has to take that on and figure out a good resolution for that. So that would be a great quality to possess as a placement advisor. Um, Other than that, oh my gosh, I'm already at 7.5 minutes. Um, I think that is kind of the main high points of this. So just make sure that, it's great for people who are needing flexible schedules. It's great for people that are wanting to form relationships within league. We do generally ask that this is not a placement that is ideal for people that are brand new coming into league. One of the main things that you do need to know about is the function of each committee, the time commitment of each committee, the general understanding of all the committees, because you are ultimately going to be putting people on those committees. So if you don't understand how all of the committee structures work within league, it makes it more difficult to place people into a role that they are happy in. So we do generally ask that you've served within league for a number of years, and have a firm understanding of what the Junior League of Eugene is, and how the structure works within our league. So I think that is basically it. If you have any additional questions, you can always reach out and contact me directly, or any of your placement advisors who should have reached out to you either within the last week or will be reaching out to you soon. Or like I said, reach out directly to me. I can be reached at placement@jleugene.org, and or you can comment on these videos and we will be sure to get back to you soon. Okay, thanks so much, everyone. I hope that clarified some questions.